The Foundation is proud and honored to finally be hosting yet another memorial lecture in honor of Tatomkhulu MZUVUKILE Radebe. Today is all about celebrating his life and commemorating the life that he lived. The theme for today is the power of Africans to unite. As you guys can see, Bantu are still walking in dressed in their African attire. I also stick to the theme. So today is all about celebrating being an African, what it actually means to be an African to Abantu Bapa South Africa and Africa as a whole, because you do know Ubuntu in the 21st century is something that is really lacking. So it's very important for us to have such memorial lectures that can take us back to our roots. But I think it's enough talking from myself. The
annual lecture, founded in 2015 in the memory of Tatomkhulu MZUVUKILE Slabbert Steve Radebe, aims to further fulfill the Foundation's vision, which is the restoration of the spirit of Ubuntu. Thus the theme for this year's lecture, the power of unity as Africans. Delegates from all over the country and the African continent, adorned in their traditional attire, are here to discuss ways to return the continent to its spirituality, culture, religion, and the deep roots of African education from a time before Western influence. Education, most of all, was the crux of Mr. Radebe's legacy. The Dr. S.B. Radebe Foundation is expecting an audience of over 1,200 viewers to stream live across their social media platforms in South Africa as well as the African diaspora, where they have branches in the United States of America as well as Ireland. Amongst distinguished guests that will join us on the day are the MEC for Finance in the Western Cape, Vuyolwethu Zungula.
We acknowledge the vision of Imboni for bringing us up so that we don't always talk about the problems, but we are focused on bringing about solutions. Inyani into ethi i-economy itsusele izinto zonke. Aba bantu bazayo bazosicolonizer baqala kancinci bayithatha i-economy. Bathe besocontrol i-economy basilawula ke ngokwezingqondweni, because once umuntu umlawule apha esiswini uyakwazi umlawula nalapha engqondweni. So ukuze sikwazi udecolonizer, the economy is paramount ukuba masiyithathele ezandleni zethu. Now ukuze sithethe about the solutions, I think it's prudent that we talk about the reality. What is the crisis that we are in as a country? Firstly, there's more than 15 million people that are unemployed. Out of these 15 million that is unemployed, more than 8 million does not have matric, meaning they do not have the skills, they do not have the qualifications. Out of this 15 million again, there's about 3 million that only has matric.
One other example, civilization in Tobago is into esiyifundileyo through the works of some of the elders who are here. The fact that, for example, the oldest calendar in the world is Africa. And Africa, I don't think you know, that Credo Muta were teaching us about. You know? So, but also, Tatomkhulu is at the great empire of Kemet. They've also given us an African calendar which is based on the principles of the ancient Kemet, you know, and giving our own interpretation. Because, for example, if you know what star signs are, these and Sagittarius, Cancer, Gemini, and all of these things. And all of these things are Greek gods. These are Greek names. You see, so we praise the gods of our oppressors on a daily and consistent basis. On a daily and consistent basis. So how do you expect that you are going to, you know, when you praise the God of your oppressor, the same person who wakes up and prays to their white Jesus and say, white Jesus, give me strength to oppress this kafir. Give me the wisdom, give me the strength, give me the ideas. Every day Ubota wakes up, Utikle wakes up, Blanche wakes up, they wake up and pray to their God. They invoke the spirit of their God, what's hot on the land and whatnot. They praise their God. And when you also believe that the very same white God, the same white Jesus is going to liberate you as Mnyamanjani. So
and acclaimed celebrity chef Sibam Tongana.
You will be at times ube ignored. You will be at times ube ngathi you don't matter. You will be at times kunganikwa lonto. That is why it's important for us, Yani. We come together as the Africans. Unite together as Abantu, and we ensure that we support each other. It's very important, yes. It's very important. And I must be honest with you, I'm not the recipient of Abantu to coming together. Majority of people that come to a restaurant, different clubs, so what a front, Johnny, take a mountain, you have. First and the only woman, black woman, to be in that space. It's a big thing. And so sometimes the industry tries to ignore you. And then we have organizations as it rise up. So appreciate, and it's necessary that we appreciate our people who are doing excellently, because it is structures that are there, smaller part of our focus forward. So
Day one of the event will be dedicated to youth in business, where entrepreneurship for young people took center stage. But how will this be achieved? DJ Spoo, acclaimed entrepreneur, DJ, and public speaker, had words of encouragement to impart on these young entrepreneurs.
We're not only just talking about what was done to us, dwelling on the past, but the past is important, as they say, sangofa, to take that seed and the knowledge so we can be able to do better. So now we are doing better because young people are ready to decide. So bengicela ukuthi abafana naye ningabi namahloni nami ngifana naye ngumthengisi. Bakhona abanye abathengisi la endlini. Oh, ngicela sibasheleni izandla. Because even people who work, they work for people who are selling. Every company is selling. When you're going to work, whatever you work, whether office in that company is selling a service to somebody, or they are selling a product to somebody. So ngiyaziyo ngoba nami ngiyethengisa nasemgwaqweni, so njoba ningibona ngijabule kanje ngiyabona okay lo ufana nami lo umthengisi. But then again izinto ziyashintsha njoba iminyaka ishintsha inkathi ihamba, there's technology. Technology can make young people to even sell easier but still perform better. One young person who's doing an incredible job in using technology, using the maximum, as much as they can to advance the youth business.
And that's a wrap from the Century City Conference Center. Thank you once again to Dr. S.B. Radebe Foundation for inviting us to the amazing event. The real takeaway from here today, and I'm sure the attendees can agree, is a new mindset and approach to empowering all people spiritually and mentally. This lecture has really enhanced the capacity of Africans with skills to survive, to be productive, and also compete with their peers within the business community by firstly, restoring the sense of belonging within the community, and secondly, through African nationalism and pride.
Hey,